Hey guys, welcome back to another special video with the one and only Ron Lockett. And today, as y'all can see by the title, we're going to show you guys how to get monetized on all social media platforms. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, understanding social media monetization. So basically, social media monetization it involves leveraging your social media presence to generate income. It is the process of turning your online audience into content into a revenue stream. This can be achieved through various methods, including sponsored content, affiliate marketing, product sales, and more. And basically, the benefits and challenges is the benefits gives you flexibility. You have low entry barrier, diversified income streams, and you get to reach a global audience. So basically, the benefits are flexibility. So you have the freedom to choose how you want to monetize your online presence. Then you have a low entry barrier. It's relatively easy to get started, even with a small following. Then you have diversified income streams. You can explore multiple revenue channels. Then you have reach a global audience. The potential to connect with a vast and diverse audience. And then your challenges would be, the competition. So the social media landscape is highly competitive. And, another challenge is your platform algorithm changes. So basically, like, for example, I monetize on Facebook, right? So certain ways I was posting my videos, and all of a sudden they changed what I can input in. For example, my music. I used to use music for my videos and I would get monetized. But now I can't use other people's music because it's copyright. So you got to know how to, as an entrepreneur, how to facilitate and adapt to those changes, in this business. So building trust, gaining trust of your audience is crucial for successful monetization. And legal and ethical considerations, navigating disclosures and compliance with platform policies. So that's chapter 1, guys, basically. And chapter 2, which is choosing the right social media platforms. So selecting the right platform. It is essential to choose the right social media platform based on your target. Selecting the right platform. So it's essential to choose the right social media platforms based on your target audience, content type, and objectives. Each platform has its unique strengths and demographics. Exactly. So, for example, on Facebook, the audience on Facebook is a way older audience. There's not a lot of young people on Facebook. For example, if you can see below, you have TikTok. A lot of young people are on TikTok, right? So it's more younger people on TikTok than there is Facebook, and it's more older people on Facebook than there is TikTok. So if I was wanted to post about, let's say, for example, life insurance. Now I can post life insurance content on both social media platforms, but I'll have more target audiences with Facebook than TikTok because there's more, not elderly, but there's more older people on Facebook, right? And finding your niche, right? So discovering a niche within your chosen platform can help you stand out and attract a dedicated audience. For example, if you are a fashion enthusiast, you might focus on sustainable fashion or vintage clothing. That's correct. And also target audience and platform alignment. So understanding your target audience preferences and behavior is critical. Align your content with what your audience expects on each platform. For example, Instagram is visual while Twitter is more text focused. Extremely correct. Now, even though that Twitter has ways you can, send videos, pictures and stuff like that, it's mainly text based. People they write things and they post it. Instagram, is more pictures and videos, right? So chapter 3, building a strong personal brand. And I highly recommend you guys do this because this is going to help y'all in the long run, because you want to diversify yourself with other people, right? So for example, if somebody you like doing cooking and somebody else like doing cooking, and you just name your Instagram or Facebook or YouTube the cooking channel, right? You don't show your face, you don't have a logo, nothing. Somebody else names their social media platform the cooking channel too, but they have a logo and they also show their face with their logo on their shirts, right? So you go and you will market yourself, and people will ask you, oh, hey, where's your you have an Instagram, you have a YouTube where I can follow you, and you show them this, and it's not, it's not structured right, so you lose credibility like that. Versus the person who they have their logos, they have their business structure, LLC, stuff like that. So creating a brand is definitely crucial in this, in this market. So the importance of branding, right? So your personal brand is how you perceive yourself online. Like I just said, it includes your values, personality, and the image you project. A strong personal brand can help you attract a loyal following, like I said, right? So 4 tips for creating your brand, right? Define your unique selling proposition, right? Identify your core values and communicate them. Showcase your expertise and passions, and maintain authenticity and consistency, right? Definitely highlight consistency, because this is what's really going to help you in the long run. Also, you have to be consistent in this business. You can't post one day and then post another day. No, I post a vast amount of content every day. I probably say I post about like 50 pieces of content a day throughout all my social media platforms. And I do it, because I create shortcuts for myself to where I can, do it effectively, right? So moving on to the next thing, visual branding and consistency, all right? Constant visuals such as a logo, color scheme, and style help your audience recognize and remember your brand. You use these elements consistently across your social media platforms. Exactly. For example, like I said about the food example, if someone creates a logo and it's like a pie and they post consistently all the time, you're going to be in their algorithm because you constantly see this, and then you constantly see pie is going to make you think like, oh man, I want some pie. Like, who should I buy from? And the first thing you're going to think of is that person on the social media platform. That's how you get business done, right? And as you can see here below, these are all my logos for my brand. So I have Mr. Lock, my car content channel. I have AIL. This is my LLC business, for business structure and everything. Lager Boys Racing, that's my family's racing logo for my YouTube. And then Ace, which is going to be my clothing company that I'm creating. So on to the next one, chapter 4, creating valuable content. This is very important. I want you guys to pay attention. So content strategy. Your content strategy outlines what you'll create and why. It should align with your brand and audience's interests. Consider your content themes, posting frequency, and goals. Exactly. So you don't want to just be posting just because. You want to post for a reason. So for example, I do car content, right? So if there's an upcoming show, like for example, you guys might not know, but it's called SEMA. They post a lot of car content, not car content. They post a lot of rare cars, like cars that people make, and they go out and show them in a car show, right? So what do? Since I know that event is coming up, I post certain videos about SEMA cars last year, and I'd be like, hey guys, are you ready for this upcoming SEMA year in 2023? And that attracts attention from everybody that loves cars and they go to SEMA and they really enjoy the content, right? So going to the next one, content formats, text, images, and video. So explore various content formats to keep your audience engaged. For example, use text for storytelling, images for visual appeal, and videos for dynamic content. Like I just said, content calendar and planning. Organize your content creation with a calendar. Plan your content in advance to ensure consistency and take advantage of seasonal and trending topics. Like I just said with SEMA. SEMA is every year, right? So it's that you could call that seasonal because it's every year on a specific month, date, and all that. So you know what's coming up. So you got to give that anticipation to your fans, right? So moving on to chapter 5, growing your audience. So everything on these slides are very important. So I'm going to just keep saying that. This is very important. So you need to pay attention, right? Strategies for increasing followers, right? Use relevant hashtags to increase discoverability, collaborate with influencers or brands, promote social media profiles through other online channels like your website, email, or signature. So we're going to go to collaborate with influencers or brands. So why this is extremely important is because, let's say me, I'm a guy, I have a certain fan base, right? And I see another guy who's doing the same thing I'm doing, and he has his fan base, right? If we collab together, my fans are going to watch him, and he's going to be someone new to them, right? So they're going to watch him and they're gonna be like, man, I kind of like this content, you know what I'm saying? And his fans are gonna watch me, which I'm new to them, and they're gonna watch my content. So you're kind of like commingling fans, right? While posting the same thing. So that's why it's important to collaborate with other like influencers, because you collectively have a fan base which grows yours, right? Because y'all fan base is around the same thing, which is, for example, cars, like I do, right? So engagement and interaction. Engaging with your audience is key to building a loyal following. Respond to comments, ask questions, and initiate conversation. This is definitely important, and I need to start following this advice, because at first, I'm gonna be honest, at first, your posts, you're not getting that much engagement. You're gonna respond to people, but once you start growing more and more, it's gonna be a lot of notifications come in. You're gonna be like, man, I can't respond to all these people. Like, it gets exhausting. But every now and then you should dedicate an hour or even like 30 minutes just to respond to your fans, because they really appreciate that, right? You don't know, like, somebody's having a bad day, they love your content, they're like, man, I wish my favorite content creator can just respond to my message, and out of nowhere, you respond, you're like, hey, how you doing? You like the content I post, this and that. Sometimes with people with me, they'll be like, man, I wish I can have this car, and I comment, I'll be like, man, you're gonna have that car one day, you just gotta keep at it, and I'll give them words of inspiration, and you don't know how much that can really help somebody, right? So on to the next one, collaboration and cross promotion, like I spoke about earlier. So partner with other influencers or brands for cross promotion. Collaborations can expose your profile to new audiences, like I just said, right? So yeah, man, basically this is like one of my favorite slides, because this is what's really gonna bring you into that new step of content creation. It's gonna amplify what you're already doing, right? So chapter 6, monetization methods. So this is basically ways we're gonna go over how you can monetize your content, and then after this ebook, I'm gonna show you all the requirements to monetizing each social media platform, right? So y'all gotta stay tuned for it, right? So sponsored posts and ads. So explore sponsored content and advertisements as a source of revenue. Partner with brands to create content that aligns with your audience interests. For example, I'm gonna have a lot of car references, because that's my main content that I post about is cars. So for example, if I post a lot of car content, right, a detailing shop may contact me and be like, hey, can you sponsor our detailing products, because I see you post a lot of cars, right? And cars, you're supposed to detail cars, so they want that audience, which can potentially get them sales, right? So if you build a big brand around car content, you're gonna see a lot of companies that have to deal with cars contact you, be like, hey, we'll give you our product if you promote our product. We'll give you our product for free if you promote our product on your social media platform with all your friends, right? So next one, affiliate marketing. Promote products or services through affiliate marketing. Earn a commission for each sale generated through your referral. So this is another thing I was not really educated about, but I actually learned about it from this guy named Ben McKibben, right? So for example, let's say you have a big fan base, right? And you're looking into getting a certain product, right? But you don't necessarily want to pay for it out of pocket. So you talk to that company or business, right? And strike out a deal. You'd be like, hey, I have this certain amount of followers, and if I promote your product and I get sales using my personal promo code, can I get paid a percentage from those sales? And most of the time, those companies will say, yeah, if you're bringing, new audiences and we're bringing sales to our company, why not? So that's definitely a good way to start making a lot of money, but you have to build the following for that. So you got to have something to give, right? You got to have collateral, right? So next, selling your products or services. So if you have a product or service, use your social media platform to showcase and sell them directly to the audience. So that's pretty, self-explanatory, right? You have a big audience, and for example, food content creators, like if you want to make certain meals or plates, like you'll sell them, to the audience because they like what you do. So Next, e-commerce and social selling. So if you run an online store, leverage social media to promote and sell your products directly to your audience. So I started with e-commerce before. That was one of my first business ventures, but I kind of like stepped down from it because I realized how much work needs to be put into that. And I'm the type of guy, I want to do stuff where I can put a lot of work in and I can see a benefit coming around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like quick, you know. And that's just me. You know, a lot of people are different. They see it a different way, but that's just me. So, e-commerce, I'll eventually go back to it, but as far as right now, it's on a standstill. Right. So next slide. Is that right? So guys, that's the end of this slide. That's the last. So guys, this is the last slide of my ebook. Right. So now we're gonna go into showing you guys the requirements for each of the social media platforms so you can start getting monetized. Okay, so we're back, guys. So I've opened up 4 of the most paid social media platforms that you can get paid from starting today, right? So first will be with YouTube under their partner program. So we're just gonna look at their eligibility and what we have to do to start getting paid on YouTube, right? So number 1, you have to get 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months, or you have to get 1,000 subscribers with 10 million valid public short views in 90 days. So what that basically means, subscribers is like followers. So within 12 months, you have to get 1,000 subscribers, or you have to get 4,000 public watch hours. That's basically like, let's say you have a 1-hour video. If someone watches that video 4,000 times, that's 4,000 public watch hours, right? And for 10 million public views, basically your short view. So it's like in YouTube Shorts, it's like TikTok Shorts. So you make short videos on YouTube, and let's say all the videos you made, their views equal up to 10 million. You can be entered into the YouTube partner program, and you just have to have either 1,000 followers or 4,000 hours, or 1,000 followers and 10 million views, right? So the next one, which is Facebook. So Facebook requirements is you need 10,000 followers on your page. You need at least 3,000 1-minute views on your videos, right? So let's go over it again. 10,000 followers, you guys know what that is, and 30,000 1-minute views on your videos in the past 60 days. So that's pretty self-explanatory. If you make a video, right, that's 1 minute and 30,000 people watch it, you get your 30,000 views. But the key to this is the more you post videos, the more you get views, the faster you get to this 30,000. So this 30,000 is not a lot. I've done it on like 3 of my Facebook pages, and I made 10,000 followers. I'm at almost 15K right now, so it's not hard, guys. And also, you have to ensure that your content is not prohibited, such as content that contains violence, hate speech, or nudity. And that just goes into the first one, which is meeting Facebook community standards, right? So don't post copyrighted content, don't post anything that's like has nudity and hate speech and violence in there, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Third one is just TikTok. That's one I'm currently working on right now. So the requirements is you have to be 18 years or older, a baseline of 10,000 followers, and at least 100K video views in the last 30 days. And you basically have to follow their terms and guidelines. And you have to be based in United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Spain, or Italy, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Let's go to the next one. Snapchat. This is one I learned about earlier this year. I didn't know you can get monetized on Snapchat. This is probably something they just, started on. So basically in Snapchat, you have to create a public profile, right? Not just your regular profile. You have to create a public one, which is called like Spotlight Views or something like that. So you have to have at least 50,000 subscribers on your public profile, and you have to have more than 25 million views or 12,000 watch hours, of view time on the public profile in the past 28 days. I ain't gonna lie, Snapchat, y'all out of line for this, bro. I don't know why they made it this high. Nobody really be on that anyways. Y'all should have made it a little bit easier to get so y'all can have more people download y'all app, right? So, and you have to be 18 years or older, and you have to reside in an eligible country. So let's see what the eligible country is. So eligible country are as, yeah, this is called Spotlight Reward Program. So these are eligible countries right here. Y'all see. But yeah, guys, and that's it for this video, man. So all these requirements for these social media platforms are easy, man. You just have to create a plan, stay consistent, and pick the right niche, right? So niches are something like me, car content niches, or the video I'm doing right now, business niches, learning about finance and stuff like that. But yeah, man, this stuff is not hard. You just need to figure it out, put the work in, and compound that work so you can have compound benefits out of that on the back end, right? But yeah, man, without further ado, make sure y'all keep learning and make sure y'all keep earning. I'll see y'all in the next one.